AI agents may be the future of media. Hi, good morning, folks. I try to stick to the practical and operational, but I listened to Brian Morrissey's Rebooting podcast yesterday, or most of it, and it inspired me to go on a wild flight of fancy and predict the future. If you're not already, you should listen to the Rebooting podcast and the People versus Algorithms podcast. A lot of interesting stuff on there. But back to my topic. Think for a moment about the trajectory of media consumption. For example, compare what you did yesterday to what you did 5, 10, or 20 years ago. Just for example, 20 years ago, you might have read a morning newspaper on your way to work, and then you were mostly insulated from the news as you did your job until lunch, and then maybe you sat down with some friends at the lunch table and looked at the paper again. Then you got back to work, and then in the evening you might have watched the news on TV. Between then and now, these horrible spy devices have taken over our lives. And yesterday, you probably turned off the alarm on your smartphone, immediately started reading your news feed, checked your email, looked at your social media notifications, then read a message on WhatsApp. You worked on a desktop or laptop computer, which has its own distractions, while your smartphone was buzzing in your pocket with notifications. In other words, your day was filled with media distractions, and you've become psychologically dependent on them. If you don't check your smartphone every 10 minutes or so, you probably feel nervous, and you almost panic if you can't find the thing. Now, here's my prediction. This trend can't continue. We're never going to reach a point where every waking moment is spent consuming media. At least I hope not. In fact, we already know that it's bad for us. And like the drunk who keeps telling himself to quit drinking so much, eventually we're going to come to a breaking point. We'll admit to ourselves that it's unhealthy and we'll start dialing it back. If that prediction is true, the future will see us consuming less media. Now, how will that happen? We'll probably use AI agents. That is, in this context, routines that we can program to go out and collect the things we want, bring them back to us, and present it to us in the format we prefer. Sometime in the near future, we'll realize that our obsession with smartphones is killing us, and we'll set reasonable limits on our daily media consumption, which I hope you do for your kids, by the way. But at the same time, we'll have amazing AI-powered tools that will increase the efficiency of the time we do spend. For example, we won't waste as much time scrolling through things we don't care about. Our AI system will know exactly what we care about, and it will also know what limits we want to place on our daily addiction. Let's say, just for the sake of argument, that we realize our daily dose of media should be no more than 2 hours. We'll program our AI agents to feed us 2 hours worth of content per day. We won't be doom scrolling. We won't be paging through feeds of garbage looking for the nugget we find interesting. Everything our AI agent feeds us will be interesting. Now let's imagine what that vision of the future portends for publishers. Subscriptions will change radically. The reader won't want everything from brand X, but only topic 1 in brand X, along with topic 1 in brands Y and Z. This will require rethinking traditional subscription models and all kinds of ways that we sell content. Content creation will be focused on increasingly narrow demographics. Articles about topic 1 won't be for general audiences, but for specific types of people who are interested in topic 1. Although it's also possible that the content creators will simply provide a kind of fact sheet that the AI agent will use to format the content the way each individual wants to read it. Maybe you want Tom Hanks to read you your news, and maybe I want to have a dialogue with the Star Trek computer. In any event, I think it's certain that things can't keep going on in the current trajectory. So spend some time imagining what the future of media might be, and then ask yourself what threats or opportunities you can see in that future. Anyway, sorry for the flight of fancy today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, remember to subscribe, like, and share, and visit me at crablegroup.com. Contact me if there's anything I can do to help you with your business. Thanks so much.